live from Developer Shed headquarters with news you can't use for the week of May 27th, 2009. And here's our first story. Hey, and welcome to another episode of
News of the Weird,
the show that takes 2 minutes to write and 5 minutes to read. Our first story involves something I'm lacking: brains. Delicious brains. According to highly respectable website Science Daily, researchers are working on a brain-to-computer interface that will allow you to accomplish everyday tasks by using your thinking muscle, which means that men will soon be able to control their televisions with their peenies.
What you've just witnessed is something that we like to call the buckets of comedy here at Developer Shed. I'm Jack Margo, and I'm here to explain to you a little bit about our creative process here. What we do is we categorize things into 3 buckets, really. First, sexuality. Second, weight. Third, race. And what we do is we pull from each bucket and assemble jokes just for you based on the hottest topics that we find on Google News. Allow me to demonstrate. Let's say that the topic were Facebook. Bucket. Mark Zuckerberg is fat. See, it's a very complex process, and it looks easy, but let me show you again. Let's say that the topic were Google search. Bucket. Google search launches in Asia for small searches. See, the joke there is because Asian people are supposedly small. Therefore, the writers of the show make fun of it because it's in the bucket. Now, you may not understand right off the bat. You may just be enjoying the comedy, but we wanted to give you a little bit of the background depth of what goes into producing this show. Now that you've been enlightened, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the buckets.
Next up, we delve into our weekly Twitter topic. This time around, millions of flabby-armed women are up in arms after Ashton Kutcher threatens to stop Twittering. How could he be so cruel? It's worse than the time he punked Demi Moore by not wearing a condom. What's it like having a 2-year-old at age 50 anyway? Geez, eat a salad. Speaking of blogging, the oldest blogger in the world died today. We'll miss you, Kim Cattrall. And last up, the Iranian government tossed a big old burqa on top of Facebook this week, cutting the social media site off from its citizens ahead of democratic elections. Officials there decided to keep MySpace up and running, presumably because the more idiots that voted, the better. That's all the fat news I've got for you fat asses this week. Fat? Peace out, y'all. And now for Redneck Tech with Bobby Earnhardt.
Not what you expect, right? You are stupid, that is why. Unfortunately for you and your stupid friend Bobby, he gets thrown into gulag when he is doing my show last week. So this week, I get to stay at his palatial mansion, living in American lap of luxury. I have never seen so many Camaros with no tires in my life. This morning, I ate first bowl of grits, which taste very much like Russian gruel, except with less flavor. Tonight, I will be feasting on a can of Campbell's beans and weenies. Delicious. Today we will talk about another stupid American company called Facebook, which in Russia does not exist. In Russia, nobody wants to be friends with anybody. We have something called anti-social media. It is called Hatebook. Instead of poking friend, you shoot them in the face. Only similarity is that you write on walls, except in Russia, you write in blood. This week's glorious motherland company, Digital Sky Technologies, invested $200 million for a 2% share of Facebook. Russia is now bankrupt. Facebook is worth about $10 billion. That is $5 billion less than it was worth a year ago, but $20 billion more than it will be worth next year. In summation, who cares? Internet is stupid. Americans are stupid. Mark Zuckerberg stupid. Give me a picture of Mark Zuckerberg. Stupid. Back to you, Jenny.
I'm Jenny. Thanks for joining me for news you can't use brought to you by Developer Shed. I'll see you next week.